Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Angela and I've got a reading for you. This is about being unhappy right now with the things that are going on in your life. The masculine, in most cases it's the man, but a lot of times, or sometimes, sorry, not a lot of times, it can be the female, or a lot of times the female is in masculine energy. In their state of boredom, made a wrong choice, basically. And this has left both parties discontent, okay? What we have on the bottom of the deck is shadow energy. And so this is coming from shadow energy. What happens is in the disconnection of the union, meaning when there is separation, and this isn't to say that there's a separation of the love, just when the two parties separate or have to go to their, their separate homes, separate places, there's boredom there, and in the boredom comes some shadow energy, some shadow thought energy. So this is what we are, oh, sorry, give you a little knock there. This is what we are experiencing right now as a collective, the twin flames that are on this level, same level which I am on. So we're going to find out where this is heading next, okay? I'm just as interested to find out. And there we have it, flipped right out, and that's balance. Balance is where we are heading next. It's a matter of patience. Finding and staying in your balanced energy. See how that's covering up the discontent. So what you used to do in your discontented energy was be out of balance in your reactions. And instead of being patient with yourself and with your partner, you were trapped in fear. And instead of suffering silently, you ignited your passion. And, you created a foundation of wishes, not really wishes, but the things that were fulfilled for you from those manifested times, meaning when you went through these obstacles and challenges in the past, the things that you were saying, the things that you were thinking, and the things that you were wishing on to your partner, they're coming back to you now karmically, or because this is what you manifested. So we are going to, instead of manifesting from a place of devil energy, of shadow energy, which only disrupts us further and further disrupts our future, we are going to hold on to hope and manifest from a place of hope. What is it that you want from your life? What is it that you want from this relationship? Hold on to that hope. Do not jump directly into the fear energy, because you have a chance to triumph. It's possible for you to come through this current situation and triumphantly overcome previous energies, previous thought forms, previous ways of behaving. You are no longer that person. You no longer make choices from a lower vibrational standpoint. And as we are coming into this large energy gateway, there is an accelerated motion. And I sit here on the 18th and do this reading, which means the 8 is connected to today, to this reading, to this energy. It's also infinite. That means that the words which I'm saying to you right now are going to change your life infinitely. And it is accelerated motion towards the union that you want to see, not the one you've been living in. The one you've been living in is a direct result of the fear aspects of your ways of thinking that came from the shadow energy at a time when the world was very shadowed. So, heading towards the future, you are alone at this time for a reason, okay? Tomorrow is the 19th. So, for a lot of you, you're going to spend the 18th and the 19th alone. You're in separation, just like me. Here's another 9. There's a double 9. See, what's 9 plus 9 is 18. What's the day that I'm sitting here alone to finally do this reading? The things that I've learned, that I've harvested from my guides, I am going to share with you, and it's an accelerated motion. 9 plus 9 is 18. This is about you spending this time alone instead of you focusing on the aspects of your relationship that aren't agreeing with you, which will only bring forward more of those same aspects. You are being told to focus on your material harvest, on making your money, on being okay for yourself, because that's what happens. Instead of, look at this, look at the energy of the 9s. Isn't that fantastic? This is about, listen, you may be suffering silently a little bit right now, which means you're holding in some things, or you are choosing to not communicate with your twin flame. The reason for this is, in order for you to be a victory and a success, you do still have to stand your ground. Now, this doesn't mean to just forgive them and let them get away with whatever they've done. No, this is not what this means. They are going to have to prove themselves to you and earn your trust again. Don't just give it to them, but at the same time, please do not sit in your lone energy and focus on what can go wrong, because that's what's going to bring about more obstacles and challenges. And you do not want more of these same obstacles and challenges. So right now, like the phoenix that you see here on this piece of wood, this was meant to break. But there's divine protection all around it, you see. So, like the phoenix, you're both going to rise from this situation and be stronger than you were before. And as a union stronger, the universe is in on this, you see. You're going to stand your ground, and it will be celebrated. Celebrate yourself in this time of you standing your ground. And also celebrate the 3 energy of the 21st, which is coming up in 3 days from today. In 3 days, we are celebrating an entirely new energy in this universe. The 21st is a huge portal, a huge gateway. And the 3 days away from today, the day that I choose to do this reading, is it possible that that happens like that? And I just pulled that out of thin air. There's a reason that you are apart from your partner at this time, watching this reading, learning how to manifest the right energy just in time for the gateway, just in time for the portal. Now, whatever wants to fly out will fly out. Memories of love. Focus on those memories of love. Spend your time thinking about how much you love that person, not about what's gone wrong. Think about the things that have gone right, the things that you have come through. And now, after memories of love, I'm going to continue on the way that I like to in my readings, and that is something that I've got a foundation in it, and I've achieved many, many great readings this way. So here we go. In 4 days, okay, you will have been at home for 4 days. I want you focusing on your achievements to come, building the foundation. And you're going to have to emotionally withdraw from your partner. You're going to have to emotionally withdraw from the world, but this is so that you can make the right choices for yourself. This is a transformation for you and for your twin flame, who now has the awareness that they need as well. You have the awareness and are getting the awareness that you need for you to have a new beginning. But this isn't about a new beginning with somebody new. There's nobody new for you. There's one person and one person only. But you've been trapped in fear. You've both been trapped in fear. And it's time for some truth. Okay? You have to balance that. You have to balance that. Your intuition could possibly have guided you into thinking the wrong way. The information which you were receiving through your crown chakra also could have guided you to think the wrong way. And this caused you to move on from your love. Time and time again, you both went to a place of conflict and defeat, of heartache and loss. Look what's attached to that. rest and rejuvenation. There's been no rest and there's been no rejuvenation because it's been a constant heartache and loss situation. But do you see what that is? 4-3. Love you. This is because you both love each other so much that you stay in your fear energy. You stay in your heartache and loss. Instead of spending your time apart, resting and rejuvenating, you're focused on heartache and loss. You're focused on lack. If you can turn this into believing and instead rest and rejuvenate, because, well, your third eye chakra, your psychic gift has led you here to me. And my psychic gift through my throat chakra is letting you know exactly what the divine wants me to tell you. And that is, you're in this love for a reason. Okay? And you can do it. There it is again, 43. All right? This is about finding your strength. Getting in tune with your spirituality and the spiritual aspects of the situation. Be patient at this time and plan for a happy future together. You may have to sacrifice being with that person this month for the 21st of December so that you can focus on those manifestational goals, but you both want the same thing. Okay, this is a spiritual union and is meant to be. You see that? 22 or 222. So this is about sacrificing what needs to be sacrificed so that you can both get what you both want. Sacral chakra is about wants. It's also sexual energy. This is about more than sex. This is a spiritual union where love is present. Okay? And nothing will ever quite pour into that river that you both pour into like the love that you have for one another. There is no other union in this world that will ever affect you on the same level. So the deception, the envy that's been involved in this, it's because this love, the love that you both have memories of, which the universe has brought you together so that you should celebrate it. You've both been in your ego too much, standing up to each other too much, too many challenges, too many obstacles, where you could come together and be a victory and success. Instead, you suffer in silence of being truly open with your feelings for each other because of money, because of fear of lack, of fear of being used, of spending too much, or whatever the case may be. And this has left you alone more often than not. But you have now accelerated the motion towards triumph because your hopeful heart has led you here. The disruption which you've gone through has forced you to search for this video. And as much as the devil wants to get to you, you know what? Your angels want to get to you more. So that in your discontent and in your boredom, instead of focusing on what you can lose, and instead of focusing on the mental conflict and bringing about more mental conflict, your angels brought you here to be a success. It is your destiny to be here with me. And I will do 3 videos a day to help you with your energies and your feelings for this partnership that you are in, because it is an alliance that was brought to you by the divine, by the Trinity, and that's why on the 21st, that Trinity day, you are going to manifest towards that. Now, I am posting this 3 days away from that day, but by the time this loads, it will be 2 days because apparently there's a lot of waiting involved in the loading. But what they want me to let you know that you're 2 days away from a huge portal, and what you place into that portal is very important. You're either going to add growth or you're going to add further demise and death energy. So the angels are urging you to ignite your passion for this person. And remember, there's that Trinity again, but remember that you've even wanted children with this person, and maybe you still do, or maybe they do with you. Regardless of who wants the children, that is something that's not small. And there's a reason that you're being brought to that feeling with this person. And I have the wisdom to let you know. Heaven is in control here. There's a reason. Okay, this is all being controlled. As well, the authorities, the governing systems right now are keeping everybody inside and away from each other. That is also being controlled by heaven. And that is so that we can focus on harmony. and bringing the world to a place where everybody's wishes are being fulfilled, their vibrations are higher. No more focusing on that emotional loss, okay? You're meant to bring children into this world with that person. It's very possible if you're at a child-rearing age that is why you're having these ideas, okay? So don't focus on the loss, even though I have a feeling that some of you have even lost children with these people, and those children are now in the light, but wanting to be of service to you, definitely. Come out of that shadow energy. Here on the 18th, as I record this, I was in a shadow energy about my situation, was shown the light of the situation and why I went through it, and that is so that I can come on the 19th and give some light to you, because we've all patiently been waiting for that union to have that positive forward movement, and it's about to come. But once again, we have to focus on material and spiritual prosperity for ourselves before we focus on that relationship. Okay? Because our financial and material changes matter too. And that's where our power lies. So, you're in a firm foundation, or you're building a firm foundation for yourself right now. And you recognize and will be rewarded for this. Currently, the way your mind is thinking. Okay, like I said, we're going to be 2 days away from this portal by the time you're watching this. Or you may be watching after the portal, and if you are, then I really hope that you got some truth before the portal was here, but you still will have time to change it. I guarantee. Stick with me and you'll be fine. But you were moved to this reading for a reason at this time, so that you can plant the right dot seeds. So, as I am at home, I will be sharing more videos with you. Right now, I'm urging you, do not stay in your discontent energy, okay? Or your bored energy. I will upload another video soon, which will further help you to get out of that. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.